The ongoing war with Iran is driving up more than just the cost of oil.
Disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz have restricted fertilizer supplies farmers desperately need, causing prices to spike. WHO 13's Lindsay Burrell shares farmers' concerns and fears of a looming farm crisis.
As a fourth-generation corn and soybean farmer, Steve Kuiper understands what it takes and what it costs to be a farmer, managing his 4,000 acres while also serving as the first vice president of the Iowa Corn Growers Association.
We spend quite a bit of time either locally or nationally working with our elected officials. You know, on the issues we're working on right now is E15, the pipeline, water quality is becoming a big deal, trade, the fertilizer situation. And so we spend quite a bit of time face to face with a lot of our legislators.
With planting season underway, Kuiper says uncertainty in the Middle East is pushing fertilizer prices way up, and Iowa growers are feeling the squeeze.
You know, about 30% of farmers were very concerned about 26, and about, I believe it was 40% of farmers haven't purchased, at the end of March, hadn't purchased their full fertility needs.
Some farmers lock in fertilizer ahead of time, but those buying as they go are feeling the sting as products like urea and anhydrous are pushing near historic highs.
Some of those products have gone up 40 to 80% since then to now, where our local supplier has to replace. And you know, there's a number of farmers. Some farmers typically just don't purchase fertilizer in advance. They just buy it as needed. They're getting hit very hard.
Prior to the war, roughly a third of the world's fertilizer ingredients pass through the Strait of Hormuz. Kuiper says the financial spike will result in some farmers deciding to scale back, allowing insurance to pick up the shortfall.
What does that do for supply and demand in the world? You know, that inherently will affect you know, commodity prices, hopefully bring them up. But we still have to have a decent supply. We've got a huge demand for commodities, and so hopefully we maintain enough supply to meet that demand.
Compounding an already heavy load as farmers continue to feel the effects of recent tariffs. Kuiper says even if the strait reopens, oil and petroleum will be the main priority ahead of items like fertilizer.
Think about the logistics of that. If it's got to come from the Strait of Hormuz mid to late summer and make its way all the way here to the U.S., be offloaded and then brought up the Mississippi River and brought to farms,
leaving farmers without their full fertility needs in financial uncertainty.
We know that it'll affect the bottom lines to farmers. We know it could affect the world food supply or world commodity supply. We just don't know how bad.
A recent study by the National Corn Growers Association shows farmers have a greater concern for their 2027 crop, as farmers are unable to make important sales and purchasing decisions for 2027 and beyond.
You don't know what your cost per acre is going to be, and so it's difficult to make that sales decision if you don't know what your cost is going to be.
Kuiper says ag lenders will be quick to tighten credit access for farmers with low working capital.
Two guys that I know that are really good farmers, their bank told them if it doesn't get better this coming year, we just can't back you for 2027. So that's in the back of a lot of people's minds.
Warning that we're only in the beginning of what could be a dire time for farmers and the entire ag industry, with Kuiper believing the effects could be historic.
We're kind of in the spring of a 2008 right now. When it comes to fall is when you'll really start to see the effects, because then farmers will know what they have for a volume of grain and the price of grain, and they start to reconcile their books. That's where you'll really see what happens, and that could be the 2008 of farming. And so the ripple effect of this could be enormous to the state of Iowa, a lot of the Midwestern states, and even the country.
Reporting for WHO 13 News, I'm Lindsay Burrell.
Kuiper says year-round E15 and a farm bill would help Iowa farmers. Currently, the U.S. House has passed a farm bill and just yesterday passed year-round E15 sales. Those bills are now headed for the U.S. Senate.